Well, what a day. I'm in Vang Vieng. Now, a lot of you people probably haven't heard of it, but it's a small village in Laos. It's on the Nan Song River. It was settled in 1353 and it's got a population of 25,000. And I came here yesterday from Vientiane, the capital in Laos. And today I've just been out exploring some of the activities. Yesterday I was walking down the street here, not far from the hotel, and there's lots of tourist activities here. It's all based around getting into the mountains, getting into the river. Anyway, there was a young lad and he said, "Oh, we got full day activity for you." And I'll tell you what it was. Going to an elephant cave, kayaking down the Nan Song River, trekking in another cave in full darkness, tubing into a cave on a rubber tube, going on zip lines, which I've never done before, and then swimming in the Blue Lagoon. So there was about 5 activities. 500,000 kip he wanted, and that equates to about $34 Australian. So I thought, oh, all right, I'll do it. I got paid for it. So all last night I was regretting, and I think, oh my God, this is going to kill me tomorrow. Why did I do a full day tour? Anyway, they picked us up at 9 o'clock, and there was only a small group of us. There was me, there was a Russian guy with his girlfriend and the Russian guy's mother. There was another lady from Spain, and there was a Chinese lad. So what's that work out? About 6 people, roughly. And we spent the whole day together, and we started off in the elephant cave, which was simple enough. Then we were supposed to go on the, going in a tube through the cave, which you might have, if you go to YouTube, you will see this on YouTube, where people lay on top of a big tube and they pull themselves through this cave. But we got there this morning and the river level was so high, the cave opening was flooded. You couldn't get on, you couldn't go through there. So I said to the guy, I said, "Oh, that's a bit rough. You know, you only sold us the tickets yesterday. You must have known that the cave was, unable to be accessed." Anyway, so we let that go. So he said, "All right, I'll do something else for you. I'll take you to another cave, which is about, half an hour walk away." And so there we are, tracking up this hill, and it's raining, and it's got moss on the steps, and it's slippery as all hell. And there we go, we start entering this cave, and the cave had clay, soil, and it was dangerous. I couldn't keep my feet. I was slipping over, and the guide was trying to hold me up, and I was the oldest one there, of course. But anyway, we got into the cave, and we went quite a way, and it was pitch black. They give you a little helmet with a light on top. So we're going through, and I'm trying to video as much as I could this cave, but it was just too dark. Anyway, so that was a hell of a trip. That was just literally, for me, standing up was hard enough. It was that slippery. So that was the second thing we did. I just dropped my notes there. And so we come out of there, and that wore me out. That was hard work, climbing up this hill and entering the cave. So we come out of there, and it was raining, and it's been raining a lot. And this Laos countryside, like me coming from the driest state in the driest continent, and that's South Australia, where everything's brown for much of the year, this is just lush and green. It is absolutely beautiful countryside, Laos. Anyway, we come out, and then the tour guide said, "All right, we'll do the zip line now." Well, there you are. I've never done zip line. So we line up, and they put the harness on us, and everybody's much smaller than I was. So the Lao lads, they're trying to put this bloody this harness on me, and it wouldn't fit. Anyway, so they kept persisting, and they did a few adjustments, and so yeah, finally got it to fit. So I'm a bit worried because they said, you know, don't go on this if you're 110 kilos. Well, I'm just under that. Anyway, so we go on it, and I thought, this will be all right, maybe 1 or 2 zip lines. I've never done it before, and I've got it, and I have a fear of heights as well. So what we're doing, we're climbing up the mountain. We go up these steps, and everything's wet, everything's slippery, and it was absolutely dangerous. Like, you know, you would never get away with it in my country. You know, occupational health and safety would just close it down. But we all got up there, and we got to the first one, and then the harness, and they and they tell you to stand there, and they put the harness on, and there's a wires there, and you jack onto that, and then they said, "Can I stand near the edge? Sit down, lower yourself down," and then they push you. And oh my God, I was all right. I was trying to video it, but I was that nervous I forgot to even turn the video on, the first one. So anyway, I got through the first one because I was looking straight ahead, and everything was beautiful and green and lush, the mountain. And I thought, oh, you know, yeah, I'm surprised myself there. So that was the first one. I thought, oh, well, we'll probably do another one and that'll be it. So what we do there, we start climbing again. We start climbing further up the mountain. These steps, one slip, you got a little handrail, one slip, and you're gone. So we climb up, the 6 of us, we get to the next one. Same thing, the harness on, jacket onto the line. And we're getting higher, of course, and we're well above the jungle. Anyway, he pushes me off, and what do? I look down. And oh my God, I panicked. I'm looking down, and then I couldn't get to the other end quick enough, and I was shaken up by that because my fear of heights suddenly clicked into me. Anyway, so that was 2. So this went on, and as each time we're going higher and higher, and the zip lines are getting longer and longer. It is fantastic value for money. You wouldn't get this anywhere for this sort of price in Australia. In the end, we did 8 zip lines. The last one, we started to come back down again. The last one was over the river. So we're standing on a platform, and it goes right along the river to another section, another platform about probably 500 metres away. And he pushed us, and we're just going above the river. That was special. I enjoyed that. So that was great, but that wears you out. The climbing, you know, that really got me. And of course, your body's doing things that you've never done before. I've never done ziplining before. So that was fair enough. Then we stopped for lunch, and we had lunch right on the side of the river. And the current of this river, you'll see it in other videos I've done, the current is unbelievable. It's going that fast. Anyway, we had lunch, and then he said, all right, it's time for kayaking. And it's raining. It's raining. And there's a group of 6 of us. We've all got the life jackets on, and this river is like a torrent. All right, we get on these canoes, and a couple of the girls had never done it before. I went with the guide. He said, I'll take you. I think he was a bit worried about me falling in or something. And I said, listen, I can't fall in. I've got my camera. They gave us a waterproof bag, but I did want to do a bit of filming of it, so that worked out all right. But the rain was coming down. So we went a fair distance kayaking, and that was just the fait accompli. That was hard work, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of this. And then the last thing we ended up was Blue Lagoon. We got in another bloke from the same company picked us up and took us into the hills again, probably about half an hour out of Vang Vieng, and we went to this beautiful Blue Lagoon. And there was a lot of people there, and there was a bridge, and then there was a high platform, steps leading up this high platform, and there was a signboard, depth 5 metres. So what are the people doing? They're up on this platform and they're jumping into this little lagoon. And the jump, I reckon it would have been 10 metres from the water. So that was a bit of a test. So they're all doing it, a lot of people there. Then a couple of the guys off my tour group did it. And then I said, well, I've never done that before either. So I went up there, and when you get up to the platform and you look down, from ground level, it didn't look much, just there, I mean, that looks easy enough. You get up there, and there was a lot of Chinese, a lot of Japanese, and a lot of people getting up there, then getting scared, and then coming downstairs again. But I went up, and a couple of the other blokes, Russian guy from the tour, went up there as well, and I did it twice. Jumped, landed on my backside in the water, and it was good fun. So all in all, my second day here in Vang Vieng, I never wanted to do this full day tour. I worried about it last night. I thought, well, what are you doing this for? You're too old to be doing all this. But today I got back, I could hardly walk. My arms with the what do you call it, the bloody kayakking, the jumping into the Blue Lagoon, all the climbing up the mountain and the zipper, every part of my body is sore at the moment. But the funny thing is, I enjoyed it. I absolutely enjoyed it. And for 500,000 kip, a full day's entertainment, driven around all the areas in a minibus, and a sort of it's like, and the other vehicle we used was like a BART bus, where you'll see it in Bangkok and that you sit in the back of it. But it was great fun. So if anybody, because Laos is opening up for tourism, there's no question about it. There's a lot of tourists. This is like a little village, It's about 10 or 12 streets, and it's all restaurants, bars, retail shopping, of course a massage, but it's all legitimate massage. There's no girly bars here. The Laos are very conservative people. There's no sex shows, there's no girly bars. It's a good family sort of a place to come. But there's people from all around the world here. There's Americans. I spoke to an American today on the bus going to the mountain. But the picturesque mountainside, the green is just incredible. I've never seen green everywhere you look. The fields, the mountain, the cloud in the mountain. I'm very impressed. So Vientiane, I spent 3 or 4 days there. That was amazing. That's just a genuine city. There's not a lot of leisurely activity there. But Vang Vieng, I've been here 2 days. I've just told the office reception I'm going to stay a bit longer, and they've upgraded my room. The air conditioning wasn't working very well in last night's room where they put me in, and they've moved me to the western side of the building, which is overlooking the swimming pool and overlooking this mountain range. So I'll take some more video of that tomorrow morning and put that in a video as well. But yeah, Vang Vieng, something I would not have known. And the reason for the name, French colonised it and took rule of this city in the 1890s. Hence the name Vang Vieng. And there's a lot of French architecture here. So there it is. That's my day. I wanted to do a video while I'm still fresh in my mind and while I'm still sore, because it makes me feel like I've had a good day out. Thanks for watching, and I'll keep going in Vang Vieng for probably another couple of days before I head off. See you then.